This is another 419 Grind exclusive. Wake up, Toledo.
Wake your ass up.
You're listening to the 419 Grinds Rise and Grind Morning Show. Rep your city. Visit us online at the419grind.com.
We can start. They can hear it all good. Monday, happy holiday weekend. It is Labor Day around the world. And welcome to the all-new Rise and Grind morning show presented to you by the 419 Grind podcast. We are the #1 urban media podcast show in the country. You are hearing it right here. I am your host, Big Trice, along with the lovely, the dazzling Miss Leah, Renee.
Hey.
Good morning, Leah.
Good morning.
Do you know what today is? Do you know what today is? It's all of us in the room. We in the 419 studio. We got the whole, we are
Labor
together.
Day for real.
We got the whole team today. They gonna get a treat today. We have the whole 419 lovable family. We using new features. We got Mr. Jesse Coleman. We got the Dr. Victor J. Coleman Jr.
I can't believe
Good morning.
I can't believe you got Vic in the building.
Listen, if you are listening to this and you're riding in your car, when I say it feels good when you got your whole team in the building and we labor together, we all supposed to be getting vacation pay. And this is our vacation. We got some new features and new toys. So you'll get a chance to see us just live in color and direct. But again, want to welcome each and every last one of you. Hope you're having a safe and enjoyable Labor Day weekend. Eat good. But before we get started, just want to give a small thanks before we give y'all a little bit of traffic and weather with Leah.
Yes. So it was, came outside today. It was obviously wet outside. There were some scattered showers, and it's going to be some scattered showers all throughout the morning. It's about 70 degrees right now. It's about 8:45 a.m. And it's going to be cloudy all day long, even when the rain stops. But we are going to get up to a high of 79. Traffic, there aren't any incidents that I know of right now, but it is wet outside, so make sure you're taking your time. Don't speed. Give yourself enough time to get to wherever you're going this morning, because it's wet outside.
Yeah, it was some good. I like when Leah goes, she be smacking her lip. It's a part of it. It was some good sleeping weather last night, Vic. Got a chance to hear the rain a little bit. It was a real good breeze. Dr. Victor Coleman, did you hear that or you was knocked out?
I didn't hear the rain.
I didn't hear it either.
Okay, where y'all was at in the 419, it didn't rain. But we had a little.
But that's probably why. Maybe because it was raining, we were like, I slept good. Like,
Stress, was it raining where you was at, Jesse?
I wasn't in Toledo last night, so.
We were in town.
I mean,
people be like, I went out of town, Jesse, like I was in town.
It rained, but I didn't know no rain until I got up this morning.
Yeah, so again, if you're driving, it's a little wet out there. Thank you, Leah, so much for that. Also, just a quick reminder, make sure that you like the page on YouTube, like us on Facebook. We're on all platforms. iHeart, make sure you download the iHeart so you can hear it again wherever you might be in the world. You will hear the #1 urban media podcast show. Vic, Jesse, Leah, we got a great show today. It's Monday. We're going to give them something that they can feel. Y'all remember that song? Giving them something they can feel.
I like how you switched to that real quick there.
I was nervous.
I'm gonna head out. You is a boy, Damon. That's what we do right here in 419 Grind Studios. We have fun. It's laughter. We go through it together. And again, we thank each and every last one of you. So, Leah, the last couple weeks, man, the Rise and Grind morning show has taken, I'm talking about just from different parts of the city to 419, this thing has blown unexpectedly, and we're only in our infant stages.
Yeah, I'm excited because I didn't realize that we had people listening from all over the nation, like different states and cities. So, yeah, it's great to see that people are, loving us and tuning in every morning. Matter of fact, is there anybody on our line right now?
Well, I'm sure they're probably in it. We're definitely going to do an engagement. Vic, what does it mean when you know and you say it to be the number one? Because people sometimes don't think about that. What does it mean? This is the number one urban media podcast right now, and we only in our second week and we number one.
Number one simply means this: we got a lot of work to do. Because if somebody watches, we're coming for you. See, people get to number one, they think they can slow up, they can take the pressure off. No, we got to apply more pressure, because that means the competition's coming.
Jesse, what makes us number one? The number one 419 Grind podcast. What makes us number one?
What makes us number one is, hold on one second.
Oh, man, we can't do that. We right back after these messages. What makes us number one?
What makes us number one is we know what we're doing, first of all. We look good, we sound good, and we bring the show to the people, to where they can reach out to us, we can reach out to them, and it's fun.
Definitely fun.
And I like what we're doing. Hold on, we can get back to work.
You know the job working.
I want to add, last night Jesse and I were here when we were kind of talking, how conversations go.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about this multi-millionaire. He has a podcast show. And when we looked at our equipment and compared it to his equipment, it was like, yo, we got the industry leading equipment in here, man. We on the right page, man. We doing it.
And it's with like minds and unlike minds, and using our differences to be our strength. I like what you did, Vic, and it has really weighed on all of us and anyone that walks in, even our interns. That message board, the inspiration, and the motivation board that you spoke to about putting what's your daily motivation? Although I don't think none of y'all did y'all this morning.
Absolutely.
Make sure y'all get y'all sticky notes up, team.
Absolutely.
But I just think that is a huge piece, Leah, that it helps, just because we just never know what the next person's going through. Even with us, when you go in that room and we see that sticky note, like, wow, what was on that person? My situation might not be that bad, Leah.
Yeah.
Hey, so Dominique Jones said,
I can't deal with y'all.
Dominique Jones said, good morning to the number one Toledo Urban Podcast Show. Love y'all. Y'all funny and y'all real.
Dominique, love you.
Dominique.
Early. And you up early this morning. This is where everybody's supposed to be sleeping in.
Shout out to Felissa on the line.
That's my cousin. What's up, Cousin King? TJ, you playing, man. TJ, you already know. I'm changing it to the big smile to the big growl. Come on, TJ, you know what we talked about. Hey, but y'all know what? We got these selfie cams, and I really don't be doing this selfie stuff, but this stuff got me kind of looking light-skinned, and I like it, y'all. We all light-skinned today, y'all.
Turn your brightness down.
Oh, okay. Hey, I like that. Turn your brightness up. Whatever you got going on, whatever your day is, turn your brightness up.
There it is.
So even with that, as we talk about some of the state-of-the-art industry, that what added this particular feature to the show that we brought in the studio? Putting what is these lights? I'm gonna turn that volume.
What is dope about these selfie sticks, selfie ring lights, whatever you want to call it? What's dope about it is we were talking to Andrew Z, and he said, what would be cool for you guys? And he said it. Jesse and I looked at each other like, let's try it. you know, and we ordered them. They came Saturday, and here we are in action on Monday.
Shout out to Andrew Z.
So let us know if y'all like this the Trice cam. You get all up in the face, all up in there, you know.
And it's interesting that you mentioned that, because it adds another value. I'm not really big on going on live on my phone sometimes, because y'all was getting, y'all got iPhones, I got a phone, and so they get to getting on me because it says Samsung. But
Samsung.
See what I mean? Big
that?
shout out to everybody got Samsung.
Who was that?
But I thought you ain't like that. You ain't like that camera view, Leah.
She falling in love with it now.
She rocking with it now. So it's been a lot of great. I'll say great things, but there's been a number of things going on around the city. Which I think one of the headliners is that 3-year-old.
Oh my gosh.
The 3-year-old, and if many of you don't know, it's in all of most of your local news and some of your statewide news of a 3-year-old that they are still searching for here in the 419. And at this time, I think this is day 4. They have not found this 3-year-old. Reports say the 3-year-old fell from a story complex, and they have yet to find that 3-year-old Vic. And there has been a law enforcement community in search of this 3-year-old here in the 419. Let me just put it out there for me. The story sound real fishy, y'all, and I don't bless it to the family that's going through that, because you just never know the situation. But if a 3-year-old falls from a story building, and some reports say 2, some say 3. Number 1, how was the window? Like, you got to give me a little. And then I know I'm 3. I'm not 3, but I'm 40 something. I'm gonna leave some. It's gonna be some type of imprint on the ground or somewhere. There has not been any conversation on where he landed, how he landed, if he was hurt. But I see there's a lot of energy. A lot of people were talking about our law enforcement not stopping this, where they did stop the search early on at night. At night, they didn't continue to search. But it's just, Vic, that story just seems.
First, I want to say let's continue to pray for the family and for the child, whatever the situation. But when I hear the pieces of the story, we got a caller already this morning.
Yeah, we'll put them on hold. Finish your thought.
When I hear the story, I cringe because it just doesn't sound complete to me. It's like there's some missing pieces,
Absolutely.
And what those missing pieces are, I guess, hopefully we find out so we can find this baby. But it just, something doesn't seem complete to me.
And I hope, Leah, that it's not, first thing we think about when missing, we go to the worst end of what that might be. And again, as Vic alluded to, our prayers. Because, even as a parent, and hopefully there's no foul play or anything like that, the baby's okay.
Yeah, no, that's a tragic story, and I don't know, I don't really know the details, but I keep just seeing a lot of people saying that they think the story sounds fishy. What are the parents saying? What are the parents saying right now?
The parents are the one that mentioned that the baby fell out of the window. So, it's one of those things that we just hope is not the worst.
I mean, we can only just keep praying. It's a tragic situation.
Well, as we know already, we hot in the 419 Grind Studios on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. We already have a caller on the line. Who's the caller on the line this morning? Good Rise and Grinder.
Hi, Trice. This is your cousin Fee.
Hey, what's up, Fee? How you doing? Thank you. Good morning,
Hey,
Grinder.
Fee.
Right. I just wanted to interact on the question that you said, why you guys are number 1.
Okay. All right. Give us the number 1.
Well, I feel like that you guys are really interacting in all the communities, and you guys just keep it real.
We keep it real like them tamales.
Yeah, and I'm on deck with them, too.
I love it.
Cuz
I got them on deck.
I know you do, and I know you got beef and chicken?
I just got beef right now. Hot and mild.
Well, wait a minute. I got some teammates.
Where the
That's
vegan ones at?
That's what I was about to say. Cuz you gonna have to do some vegan tamale so I can bring them up here because they don't know about your skills. So you're going to have to do some vegan tamales.
Yeah, that's a good challenge for me. So I would try to see what's happening.
Well, but wait a minute though. So Vic, Jesse, what should her vegan? Turn your phone down a little bit for me, Fee. What should a vegan tamale that y'all would like should have in it, Mr.
Right.
Beans.
Yeah.
Beans.
Rice.
Beans. Rice.
Vic,
Turn your phone down a little bit, Felice.
It's her Facebook. Turn your Facebook. Mute your Facebook.
Oh, I got both of my phones. I'm on the house phone,
okay.
and let me turn this one down.
Oh,
That's
you
what
still
it
got a
is.
house phone over there?
I have to.
For sure, cuz you know
Yeah, I got a landline player for the doctors. You know, I'm on dialysis, so I have to have that.
All right, thank you again for grinding with us. But they are giving you a couple of suggestions on what should be in the tamale.
Beans, rice,
Right.
and then you can get what they call the impossible meat. It's the plant-based ground beef.
Right, plant-based beef, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Oh, okay. All right.
So that's going.
And you guys like onions and green peppers and stuff like that in them?
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Yes.
Cuz,
Okay.
turn them out. They ain't even ready. They ain't even ready.
No, they ain't ready because I got some ingredients now. But and I'm going to do that. I'm going to try that. You know, you the first that asked me to do, so I'm going to do. That's going to be my challenge.
And we thank you for grinding with us each and every morning.
Yes.
I've seen you for the last week and a half or so.
Right. Yes. I enjoy you guys. This is awesome.
Thank you so much.
We love
Yes.
you. We love you.
I love you too.
From the 4-1 Grind
Yeah.
podcast.
Okay.
All right, enjoy your day.
You too, baby. All right.
Leah.
I'm working on it, Leah. That's right. Y'all call in right now. Join in the conversation. Hey, it's Memorial Day.
It's Labor Day.
Look, I was waiting on them to say something. Look.
419, what's on your mind? Give us a call at 419-540-3566. We want to hear from you.
Yes, I know it's Labor Day. I was just but this is a memorial moment for us with a living memorial moment. That,
Wait a minute. A memorial is like you memorizing, like you.
Today will go in the books. This is one of the. When was it?
The
when was
first Memorial Day.
Wait, you were supposed to say
I don't know what I was supposed to say.
Like what?
This is the first living.
So I'm going to check everyone's cups and see what
No,
people
this
have
is
morning.
Leah made my coffee. So I have no
don't
idea.
eat the gummy bear. I don't give a damn what we drinking in that cup. Don't eat the gummy bear.
I need to verify.
That's
HR, come out the back. We got some random.
So, Vic, Leah, Jesse, what's some of the things y'all had a chance? I saw some pictures that you had, Leah, of an event you attended.
yes.
What's some of the things you got into this weekend?
Yeah, on Saturday, shout out to my cousin Luke and Amanda. They got married, and I was the photographer, so I took pictures at their wedding. And then Sunday was the first Sunday at Greater New Psalmist Church, and I attended that, and that was a really beautiful event that they put on. I felt like I was at a wedding, so
That looked
was
really nice.
it was
How
a
you had
really
the parking
nice
lot
event,
set up.
yeah.
Yes.
They had all white chairs on the lawn. They had tents and they had food, and it was a beautiful sermon. I mean, I needed to hear that word. And then
What you remember from the word? People be like, it'd be a good word. What you hear? Oh, she wrote it down.
I'm gonna tell you what I
Oh, she
heard.
took notes.
Oh.
tell
She's
you.
serious about
It was
that.
that word. It was that type of word where you got to write it down.
I always take notes. He talked about Jesus appearing to disciples at the Sea of Galilee and how he showed up. They felt like he didn't show up at the right time, but he showed up right on time. 'Cause they had
He's
went.
an on time.
Yeah, they
God. Yes, he is.
Just to sum it all up, they went fishing. They said the one disciple said he was going fishing, and the rest of them was like, "Oh, we gonna go with you." And they got in the water, and they ain't catch nothing. And so Jesus came out like, "Oh, y'all been out there, y'all ain't caught nothing." And they like, "No." So the point of that was like he went out with a bunch of unproductive people and didn't get nothing accomplished. So what he said was sometimes we're hanging around with a bunch of unproductive people and wonder why we don't get nothing accomplished. And he said sometimes you got to change your position in the boat. It's not about the boat you in. We be complaining about our life, which is the boat, but you just got to change your position, and that's what it boiled down to.
Well.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, and that was a word.
Well.
I watched it. I watched the stream, so thanks for sharing it. And he did. He talked about how
It even caught Vic.
there's two sides of a boat.
Yes.
Right? And we think, and he said even as a scholar, he was thinking it was the left side and the right side. But no, God was saying there's a right side and a wrong side of the boat. And when you cast your net on the right side of the boat, you'll reap those rewards. I mean,
but when you cast it on the wrong side, the left side, you will not reap those rewards.
And that's why the word is it's used in such a parable. I will say this to that. It's how you apply it to your life.
Absolutely.
Oftentimes we want to go to the worst case scenario when we see a situation or when it doesn't work in our favor. But when it's falling into pieces, it may be falling into place. Oftentimes, so many people stay in the negative realm. And as the 419 Grind, Rise and Grind morning show. Expect the unexpected. We just have to be able to switch. Yeah. Like when you know, like you said, you're in a situation that is not maybe productive, you got to know when to switch now.
Yeah.
But to that word, do you sit in there to learn from it, or do you get out? When do you get out on the other side of the boat?
That's a good question, but I think that we all know at the end of the day. We're not dummies, you know. It's just like we know when we're hearing. It's like, you know, people talk about having a conscience, right? But it's really no conscience. Either there's God talking to you, or there's the devil talking to you.
Yeah, that spirit's gonna tap in, and you know what it is.
Yep.
When you get that tap on the shoulder, you know.
It's whether or not you're gonna listen. That's what it is.
So as we send each other conversation, one thing that I do know is that we bring each other in by name. So that's why I was giving y'all the eye contact. So when we transitioning to the next person, I might just be like, yeah, Vic. So when you and Jesse, or I might come back with, hey, Leah. So that way that we know where that next person, it's a good cue to help us, because that's a very unique conversation that both of y'all are having, that you was not there, Vic, and you still saw through the live stream.
Absolutely.
And felt what Leah was writing down.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing it, Leah.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Vic, so how was your weekend, man? I got a chance to, as we were here in the 419 Grind studio, getting some things done, got a chance to meet the family a little bit. What's some other things you had a chance to get involved in this weekend?
So I've been out looking for pallets, and everybody's like, what are pallets?
Yeah, I'm about to say that now.
It's the ultimate hustle, man. You buy a pallet and flip that joint.
So them little pallets that they be putting on the back of the trucks, them little wood pallets?
Where they come with stuff on top of them, like merchandise on them.
Because there be a lot in the back of this building.
Yeah.
You said with merchandise
with merchandise on them.
So you buy a pallet.
So they come from Walmart, Target, Sam's.
Oh, that's how I got that hookup. Because somebody, okay, now you answering the question. I can come through you.
What happened?
I bought some stuff off a pallet.
Nah, I don't think you talking about the same thing you talking
about. Sorry, I'm a header.
I think you need to head out.
Oh, not that pallet. Okay.
Yeah.
So what merchandise is on the pallet you get?
It varies. So the place I went to, they had Target, they had Walmart.
Where do you get these pallets?
They order you sign up on a list and you pay for them to be shipped to warehouses. So it's a warehouse out in Monclova. They had them. They had about 20 pallets and various things. Some stuff new, some stuff with returned items, and you buy it and you flip it.
He talking rich voice, so we don't know nothing about.
No, because I know where I got some of my stuff at now.
No,
that's how she.
No, it's not.
That's how she did it too.
This the ultimate hustle.
Like they went and got a truck out there.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I ain't never heard of it.
Yeah, you go out there and you
spend
$3,000, $5,000, $1,000, depending on the pallet, you know. And then you break it down and you put it on the marketplace or eBay or whatever. And
that's what she did.
Man, there's people making real bread doing it.
Yes, she is. And I'm not saying her name, but
then turn me on to something new.
Out in Monclova, because I remember her. She went live, and we about to go out here, and it wasn't nowhere that was in the city limits. And she came back and I went over there and cleaned up. Yep. Okay, so that's what you do too?
Yeah, man, I'm ultimate hustler, man. Wherever I can make that dollar that I can reinvest.
This is Anthropo Negro right here, man.
Hit me to something new.
That's what's up, Jesse. What you have? What you getting? Well, we as a team know you had a chance to spend time with your family and your daughter. Big shout out to our families. What's some of the things that y'all had a chance to do, Jesse? That those that's listening again, and We thank y'all for weighing in. This is just real people having real conversation about what's going on in our lives, and we get a chance to interact with you with some of the things you had going on, Jesse.
Hold on, I'm working on it. We cut off live, so I'm trying to fix that right now.
All right, well, don't get that can hold off. Tell us about your daughter and what you did with your family this weekend.
Well, my daughter had band practice on
Shout out to the band starting back
Friday, and they had a game on Friday evening.
Okay.
So I was there at the school with her from all day, and that was cool to see her in her element, doing her thing with the band and everything, which is always fun because she's multi-talented, like her mother probably. I don't know where she gets it from, but
She sing?
no, she plays keyboard and she plays the trumpet.
Wow.
She used to sing, but she's a shy person, so she
Okay.
don't really get into that. But
But she has that talent.
yeah,
if she chose to.
Yep.
Oh, that's amazing.
But yeah, I mean she's my daughter, so yeah, she's amazing kid.
That's
Getting ready
what's
for
up.
basketball next year, about this coming year. So
And actually, speaking of basketball and sports, especially with fall sports, my weekend was a little bit filled with that and some other little projects that I'm working on. Leah,
Yes.
Vic, do y'all think it's the right move for us to continue playing sports, high school sports?
As much as I think the kids need to get that in, I just don't think that's probably the smartest thing right now. But because it's gonna that entails a lot of people coming together.
Y'all here and expect the unexpected right here on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. The question is, do you think that high school sports specifically,
question of the day.
that could be a question of the day from our viewers. Should they start, Vic? And they have, actually.
They have. I think we should start to move back to a normal at some point. Now, I know some of the teams or leagues are saying only immediate family, right? Okay, we'll take that. We just have to hope that those families are doing the proper social distancing before they get to the event,
And,
so
yeah,
they don't
practice.
spread it that way.
And practicing precautions.
Absolutely.
But my thing is, how did they say the kids can't go back to school and they're going, virtual, but they can go back to playing sports? That doesn't make sense to me,
Well, sports make money.
right? And
Did I say that on the air?
well, you're right. You're right.
You definitely did.
Clearly, that's what it's about.
So school is daily. It's every day. Sports are every other day. Some
Don't
every
they
week.
practice daily?
They do.
Okay, so it's daily.
Okay. And they are coming in contact from when they leave whatever environment they're in. They're bringing it back in.
And they're coming in contact with the other teams, whoever they're playing, right?
Absolutely. So we should start putting masks on our face under our helmets. No, because again, there are people who says that though. So that's not too far fetched.
Right.
But you do have a point.
I mean, if they're going to do it, yeah, they definitely should do that. I mean, practice every precaution. If you are going to, allow it, then yeah, they should be wearing masks. But my thing is that safe? Like, how are they going to be running down a field or running down a court with a mask over their face?
We've tried it, and there has been some. It wasn't too successful, but we have seen some open play with people still wearing masks on their face and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
But it brings up another point. Are the parents just getting tired of their kids? That's why they want them to go to school. So they mad at the school system, Vic?
I think the parents are tired.
Yeah.
So guess what the teacher's saying? That they getting tired.
I tell you what, I never thought in a million years I would be a middle school teacher. My son started back last week, and I tell you what, follow the directions, son. I said don't go to the next section. You'll get there. Like, come on, man, work with me. So, yeah, I think the parents are ready for the kids to go back, Trice.
So is that a little bit of the frustration on Leah, why they can play sports but not go to school? Or is that some of the way in where parents are saying they can play sports but they can't go to school? Is it a little bit of, I'm tired of my kids, they need to be in school?
I mean, I don't know, because this, again, like, I'm tired of my kids, too. I want them to go back to school, but
Well,
at the same
damn,
time,
expect the unexpected.
I'm just saying.
Tell us how you really feel this morning. Come on.
Wait a minute.
I'm saying as far as when it comes to that school stuff, like Vic said, I didn't sign, I never thought I was going to be a teacher either, so that's one thing, having, them at home for the school day and really having to be, that's just a whole nother tribulation for me. So it's like, I'm ready for my kids to go back to school, but still I had made the decision when they were talking like, oh, we may go back 2 days or we may give the parents the option, whatever. If I had the option, I was keeping my kids home, even though I was tired of being a teacher. But I'm not gonna send them back.
She's trying to pull that one on back.
Let me clean it up.
Okay, to that point, Leah. So why are you? Is it for all of us? Is it a relearning and a new learning of how to operate virtually with our kids? So we're frustrated with that.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it's just everything. I think it's just this whole thing is just really, it's confusing. It's frustrating. It's exhausting. You know what I mean? Like, I think that everybody is just, everybody's a little frustrated.
I stand on the other side. I like it. And the reason I like it because I love learning. But number two, it brings you back down to humbleness of slow your ass down, take time with your child.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Now we YouTubing, we Khan Academy, we doing some things that, hell, I'm even asking the teacher, what can you explain this to me? Because you might get 6-7 emails in one day.
Yeah. And don't. And then, like, if you have more than one child, you're getting way more than that.
Exactly. So Oh, so those that wanted to have all the kids, now your email is.
No way.
And no shade thrown, because there's a lot of people that would like to have a number of kids, but then we find ourselves in this situation, and now you got to everything like you. Again, I tip my hat off to you. Because this is something that y'all were doing anyway, that women do and mothers do when you're making those appointments and setting those dates. But now here come the virtual learning. And say my education level, Vic, is not where it should be. And not that it can't be, but now I got to reprogram my grind to pay attention. And I will say this to parents and guardians that's having trouble. Y'all ask for help too, and let y'all kids know. I don't know. We'll find the answer. Now, our kids are going to look at us, because I did that one time with my son. And he like, Daddy, you don't know that? No, Daddy don't know that.
Right.
But still know I'm Daddy. But just know I don't know what two times flow did divided by. So I say that, Vic, because don't be too bashful. This is a time that we weigh in and we rely on each other. That's why I appreciate y'all in this particular space, that we rely on each other in this, because this is that redirect grind that, Leah, we have to pull on somebody else to help us. And I hear you say it all the time with the support system that you have that has been so beneficial. Just think.
Yeah.
If that wasn't the case.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because I was actually just about to say, I feel, my heart goes out to the parents because there's parents out here who now are stuck in a situation where they have to figure out how they're going to homeschool their children, but they have to go to work and they have no family. They don't have a support system. So how they're trying to figure out, how do I do this? Like, how am I going to make sure my kids are online every day doing what they're supposed to do when I got to go to work? Like, I remember when me and my sister were 8 and 9 years old, going to school, my mom was gone every day. So had we been in this situation where we had to be homeschooled, she would have been gone all day long. Like, she wouldn't have been able to be there. And there's lots of parents out there right now who don't have a support system. They have to go to work. They don't have any idea how they're going to make sure their kids are doing what they're supposed to. And it's a difficult thing for them. And so yesterday when I was at the Greater New Psalmist, they had Dr. Bree did his After Dark show right there live on campus, and he had a guest, Vanita Moore. She's the director of I want to say Pathways program, and she was talking about how they offer some sort of program where for parents who can basically bring their kids, and they have like a setup, where the kids will they have people there to make sure the kids do what they are supposed to do. So I don't know exactly how people can apply for that program, but I know there are different programs like that out there. So if you are parents who are in a situation where you don't know what you're going to do with your kids, I would definitely, do your research and look up different programs like Pathways and other programs for parents, because there are resources out there that can help.
No doubt.
I think Trice said it. I think Leah said it, and I'm going to just echo. It's okay to ask for help. We're frustrated from being in the house dealing with the COVID situation. We're frustrated because our financials aren't in proper order dealing with COVID. And we're frustrated because some of us have been laid off. Those who are still working, and now you're working from home, so your place of rest has become your office. Now the place of rest has become school.
Right.
Like, how do you get away? It's okay to ask for help. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Take a walk around the block, something, refresh, regroup, and come back to the table.
Right.
Absolutely. And if you need help, definitely reach out to the 419 Grind Studios. We'll try to definitely connect you to the resources that you may need. But it's early this morning. I want to thank you again for weighing in. It is Labor Day. We're going to go pay some bills, and we'll be right back on the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show, brought to you by the 419.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console. Tell me why we gotta hate each other. Why we can't just love each other. Why we gotta shoot each other. Why we can't just love each other.
Yo, look me in the face. We don't even have to hate. Enough money we can chase. Let's uplift the race. Let's get it. Let's get to a place. We can sit and talk face to face. Like me, there's a lot that we relate. You don't have to take the bait. Be a man. Anybody put a gun in hand. Anybody can throw their hands. Anybody can choke or slam. Anybody can chase a bag. Let's plan and get them bands. Let's plan to go get them meals. Get back and pay them bills. Tell me why you shoot. Tell me why you hate. Tell me why you can't get on your grind and choose your fate. Let go of anger. Let go of pain. I know the whys. I felt the same. Been there. Cops killing, ops killing. No difference. Jail cells, graveyards, same sentence. I hopped off that porch with no regrets. To take control of life, I had to walk back up them steps.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console.
Tell me why? Tell me
why we gotta hate each other.
Tell me why? Tell me why?
Why we can't just love each other.
Tell me why?
Why we gotta shoot each other.
Tell me why? Tell me why?
Why we can't just love each other.
Rest in peace, Marv. Love you, bro. Rest in peace, Romy. Love you, bro. Rest in heaven, Wax.
Love you, Wax.
R.I.P. to all the homies. Can't forget Spider. As a kid, I was inspired. He put rims on his tires. So tall that you can climb them. Hug your people, love your people. It's time to change. You've been keeping score, let's keep our people. Play a different game. Let go of evil, let's be peaceful. We've seen the movies change the sequel. I was on those front lines. Went to war with the other side. 09, I was active. I'm not talking online. I fought for respect, and I fought for what's mine. I fought for the game, and I fought for my side. I fight today to break the cycle. That type of life is suicidal. That life ain't it. I hopped off that porch with no regrets. To take control of life, I had to walk back up them steps.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console.
Tell me why? Tell me.
Why we gotta hate each other?
Tell me why?
Tell me why we can't just love each other?
Tell me why? Tell me.
Why we gotta shoot each other?
Too many people dying for no reason. We gotta stop it, we gotta break the cycle.
Why we can't just love each other?
Tell me why?
Tell me why. Tell me why.
We gotta stop taking score. We gotta start protecting our people, uplift our people. The biggest lie we was told is that you gotta die for your respect. There is no word in the dictionary I'm willing to die for, and you shouldn't be neither.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Welcome back. You are listening to the all-new Rise and Grind morning show. It's your girl, Miss Leah Renee, and I got my boy, Big Trice, with me. And we got Dr. Vic Coleman in the building, as well as our boy, Jesse, behind the engineering table. It's good to have the whole team here this morning, and me and Jesse are dressed alike. We didn't plan that.
Why did you have to say that?
Twinsies.
I mean, we are on camera. We are twinning it up, and
same shirt,
we
same
didn't
pants,
same shirt, same
color
champion sweatpants, same color hat.
Except
and
I got New York, you got LA.
Yeah, hey, cause
East Coast, West Coast.
Hey.
that's so crazy. I didn't even pay attention to that.
Oh, you're
That's crazy. But anyway, we want to send a special shout out to our listeners and our viewers. We appreciate all the love. I got my boy Marcus on the listening on the live. We got Andre McCullum.
That was your song, Dre.
We got TJ on the live, one of our most faithful and loyal listeners. Who else is on here? I don't see nobody.
I see Amber, and then we can go into some of the likes. I see Amber Bird, Bird's Eye Photography. Yes. Shout out to Amber.
Shout out to Brandon and Courtney, Willie, Elena. Shout out to all our listeners and viewers. Shout out to my girl Shantae. Shout out to our girl Keitha. Hey. We just really appreciate all the love and support, because this thing, it has really taken off in a way that we didn't expect. Expect the unexpected. But we
I want to
truly
send a shout out to my brother Thomas Jackson over on Auburn.
Okay,
right?
shout out, bro.
Yeah.
What up, TJ?
Shout out to bro.
Mighty Organics. Listen, that brother got them watermelons. Get over there and get them. Get over there. No, seriously, they sweet. Like, they the truth. Yeah, he got the real deal. Not the ones that's missing the seed that them been in the factory and tampered with. He got the real deal. So get over there to Auburn and Millburn. You see it. You see what he's got going on right there in the inner city. He's producing a good product for us. So get over there and check him out.
Sweet.
That's dope.
Trice, what you got going on? What's wrong? What's up?
No, I'm just
to the crew. Can you talk about
Not yet.
Why not?
Not yet.
It's exciting.
Because I like what Vic was talking about, being in the moment of virtual learning with school and all the things that we
you want
got.
to talk about that? Okay.
Hey, let's talk money talk, man. It's Monday, Money Talk Monday.
Wish I had a button for that one.
Yeah. So not really just the money, but one thing that I pride myself on, and I am so glad that I get a chance to link in with others like yourselves, that we could connect resources. One of the things that I do want to make mention about, having some security, having a little bit of confidence when you don't know where your next check is coming from, when you don't know when that next dollar, when you may have been laid off, and when you think, for many of us that know how to go back to the streets and pick up a pack, sell some ass. Well, you know, because this is survival now.
Absolutely.
So and that's a different look. So us having this opportunity and this platform to bring people to those, Jesse, you got a whole job, man, and this is a part of your production, and you still go on that line, man, and hit that button, man, and still clock in.
Yeah.
And you know that you have a product that is still potentially going to bring in some residual income for you.
Right.
That's huge. And especially when those that meet up with your vision.
Yeah, I mean that's why I believe in this thing, because we have such a good team that can bring different elements to the table, and that you can see it growing because we have people with the same vision that aligns up, and we can go with Vic's strategy, we can go with Trice's strategy, we can go with Leah's strategy, and move on and I don't want to say branch off, but yeah, branch off into different avenues, because Vic has his motivational speaking and his financial education. You have your
community outreach,
everything. The City Park League. Leah has her journalism, her broadcasting experience.
You have?
I have a job at Jeep.
And he's very techie and sound.
He has the money.
40 a pop. Hey, money hit different when in the black community when you buy something. And I asked Jesse, I said, Jesse, how much was that particular? Jesse said, oh, it was $40. Life is good when you black and you be like, $40. Man, I'm looking like, bruh, how much? Man, I don't know. You know, when we get in there, we get to talking about, man, these motherfuckers for $40, they too high. He was like, $40.
Look, man, I've been working at Jeep for almost 8 years.
Absolutely.
I've learned to not depend on that as my job. It's my source of income, but it's not my job. Like, I love the fact that I can do stuff like this because they pay me well, but that's just my job. This is what I do want to do as my career.
And
this is what you will do.
Speak life. And that's what the beautiful thing, Vic and Leah, when you can turn what you like to do into a revenue.
Yes.
Say it again.
When you can turn what you like to do,
I like that,
into a revenue.
I love that.
Y'all heard it here first on the Rise and Grind. Don't go nowhere and steal that and put that on those shirts. Right?
right.
That's ours.
Because this is the #1 urban media podcast show in the country. Not syndicated. It's real. It's it's authentic. You hearing this shit for real. Expect the unexpected. But
Ashton Kutcher said, yo.
What up, Ashton? Hey, Ashton. Thank you, baby girl, for just showing so much love.
I love her.
Continued
That's my
support.
sister.
And telling and not just showing love. Y'all are liking us on Facebook. Jesse said that the likes and the followers are going up. Y'all checking us out on YouTube. And the most important thing, like good food, Leah, Vic, and Jesse, they telling people about this right here.
Yes, I love it.
Absolutely.
They're telling people about this 419. Like, people think this is like mainstream.
I mean, to me, what other morning show is live in Toledo? Because there's some bad news that happened over the weekend.
Expect the unexpected.
105.5 are now doing a syndicated live show from Atlanta now.
Wow.
I think they're starting it this week or next week.
What does that mean?
That means the people who are here in the city that are doing a live show, I don't know what's going to happen with them.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was Q10. That was not Q105, but 105 in Atlanta. That was one of their major.
Q1055 here are now being syndicated for the morning show in Atlanta.
So it was local, and now it's basically a nationally
just
syndicated
like
show.
Other shows,
so
like
basically, the local hosts might get.
Yeah, local hosts might be get. I don't know what's going to happen with them. But
So
it's terrible news. But at the same time, there's opportunity.
That's what I was about to say. That could hugely be something different, because that's another market.
Yep.
Which we are already #1 in the country, so we covering platforms.
Because we do have our own morning show, Urban. What if we said, okay, let's do another morning show?
We about to grow, y'all about to see this shirt that I just bought from the dollar store. Be turning to dollars.
You got that from the dollar store? No,
I that's why, if you know, look at the collar, it keep curling up, bruh. That's when you know it's one of those low budget shows, shirts, not shows, because this is
this ain't no budget
at all. That's $40. That was just so funny to me. But I also want to say, Vic, as we talk about, and Leah kind of spoke on it, how those that have to make the adjustments in their homes, work from home. You mentioned working from home and what that looks like. The workforce industry is now changing because people have a way out with COVID. Mm-hmm. So now workplaces are changing how they operate to be conducive to still bringing out, like you was just talking about earlier, Vic. I was looking at the production. Production is going to change across the world because COVID and the pandemic.
Yeah, I just seen a report that I forgot the company, but nonetheless, they told their salaried employees not to come back till next summer.
And they still paying them?
Yeah, well, they're gonna work from home until next summer.
Wow.
Like, so things are changing big time, right?
Like you said, home being peace. Now I get a chance a whole year, Leah. I ain't gotta go in.
Sure.
That's why you seeing it. Y'all see the hold on. Did y'all see the video where the guy with his wife, he had company, and he comes out in his underwear, and his wife's like, babe, and everybody's looking at him, and he just got on these white drawers, and he's like, I thought this was a Zoom meeting. She's like, no, this is the real deal. And he is in his underwear because now we are working from home.
Right.
I had a Zoom meeting last week for my day job, and I literally put on a polo, and I was in my gym shorts with a polo on, and it's like, make sure they can only see up here,
Right.
you know.
If y'all wasn't in the studio, boy, I'm telling y'all right now, all they see is shirt. Keenan Ivory Wayans did the same thing, and he was butt naked, had on a polo shirt, and he was butt naked when he stood up. Ass cheeks and everything. So it is, Leah, the workforce, the industry is changing because so many, which, as we talk about, you say it could be a struggle. It could actually work in someone's benefit because now the workplace has to change too.
Yeah.
And I don't lose my employment.
Yeah.
Some have, but the workforce said, because now people are taking vacation days as COVID days. They even putting it on their schedule. Like,
Right.
I'm going to take 2 COVID days next week,
Right.
especially if it's a weekend.
Yep.
What? Jesse already said at Jeep, they didn't already plan the COVID days. I'm only going to work 3 days this week.
Oh my gosh.
and employers can't do nothing to you because I wasn't feeling too well.
Right.
I see that you got some viewers coming in. I'm looking at your eyes. I'm checking the body
Oh
language
yeah,
out.
no, I just want to send a shout out to Fred Lefevre because we were obviously
Yeah,
wrong. He's
he's
live
live.
in the
I forgot,
mornings,
yeah.
and he's huge. He's
And
a
he said
legend.
something.
I mean, how could
Yeah.
we not? And I was on his morning show. He actually had me on his morning show one day. So shout out to Fred
1370
Lefevre.
WSPD.
He's definitely paved the way for us. So shout out to him, and he's on in the mornings live. So definitely. Fred, if you got some time and you like to call in and tell us all about your show, we'd love to hear from you.
Oh, that'd be dope. And I was with Fred yesterday. So, man, I thank you. And as I told you before, Fred, as we was together yesterday, again, if you have the iHeart app on your phone, download it. Those that's listening, listen to Big Trice. Download the iHeart app and put in 1370 WSPD, the Fred Lefevre Show. Fred, call in. You ain't doing nothing. I know because you worked yesterday, so I know you're not doing nothing unless you're on your show right now. And also, if there are any 17-year-old, any parents of a 17-year-old, any parent, guardian, auntie, family members of a 17-year-old, hit us up on the info, the 419 Grind. We got employment opportunities.
info@the419grind.com. That's the email.
Anybody that's on our live listening there, doesn't mean it has to be today. If you know any 17-year-old about to be 18 and looking for employment, hit us up. We got an opportunity. So, Jesse, since you just wanted to tell everybody what's going on because he
I don't want
created
to tell everybody. I want you to tell everybody what's going on.
I might want Vic to tell everybody.
Do Vic know what's going on?
No, he don't know what's going on. Maybe Leah know what's going on.
I don't
You
know.
know what? I'm out of here, man.
I don't know what's going on. Hey, that's what everybody like. What they talking about? What's going on? Yeah, that's the. I ain't telling them. I want. So, right now, the #1 urban media podcast show is teaming up with the City Park League and Springfield High School on September 17th.
That's Thursday.
September 17th. It will be historical in the 419. We are putting together the Northwest Ohio National High School and Community Voter Registration Drive-Thru. We are bringing the team spirit. We're bringing the fun, the excitement in the voting, and the guest speaker and the guest invite at Springfield High School will be Ohio's Secretary of State, Frank LaRose, and he's bringing the Board of Elections to Springfield on site, Jesse. Vic, Leah, y'all see how I look the other way? That's expect the unexpected. Yeah. I did that on purpose. But I say that because first time in history, check this out, Leah. Every high schooler that's 17 and will be 18 by the election, when they complete their voter registration, the Secretary of State is processing their voter registration card on site. So we don't have to collect the cards. They're going to process them on site at Springfield High School.
Man, y'all connected around this joint, man.
Oh, yeah, this is the real deal.
Yeah.
Never before. We don't have to pick the cards up, send them to the Board of Elections, hope if somebody spelled their name right or something.
They're going to be processed right
there. So they will be a registered voter, and they can do their absentee ballots right there on site.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to do a live broadcast that day. So
I kind of figured that one anyway. That was.
I'm saying let's just do that.
Absolutely, with this Secretary of State, with his initiative, Youth to the Booth, and we get a chance to serve in that capacity. So can you imagine? Just think about that black kid, right? Just think about that white kid, right? That really doesn't, they hear voter registration, don't know a whole lot, but here come my teammates. So now I got y'all four. I fill out my voter registration card. I lift it in the air, and y'all go crazy. Let's see how that works. Let's do it a little tiply. I'm going to fill it out right now, and then I'm going to lift it in the air, and that's going to be in that outfit. And then your teammates just go, woo! That's why we'll have cheerleaders, because the players is like, man, I ain't hating. See, Vic and Jesse just hated on us signing our voter registration. I just lifted my card up. I'm a registered voter.
Woo, congratulations, buddy. Oh.
That's why it's going to be high schoolers. So, and again, graphics design, the media was brought to you by the 419 Grind. So if you need artwork, graphics, design, this is Vic, Leah, Jesse, a one-stop shop. And I look like I didn't forgot something.
No, you ain't forget nothing. I just didn't know we were doing graphics for everybody else. But okay.
That's a check. Boy, you better show me how to use photo shoot or
hey, y'all better go somewhere else. He don't even know what it's called. He called it photo shoot.
I did that on purpose, y'all. I know that's photo shoot. Yeah, we want to thank each and every last one of y'all. Right now, we got some more local music coming in. As we take a break, can you go like us on Facebook, share us, like us, love us right here. It is the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show, brought to you by the 419 Podcast.
Can you cut it up in the headphones though?
All I see is money, all I need is money. Them ones, the fives, them tens, them 20s, them 50s and hundreds, I want it. Can't shit get me from it. All I see is money. Hundreds, oh hundreds, oh hundreds, all I want is money. All I need is the money, I want it. If they ain't speaking money, they ain't speaking of me. If they ain't speaking money, they ain't speaking of me. If they ain't speaking money, they ain't speaking of me. The money, the money, the money, all I want is money. All I need is the money, I want it. All I know is get dough. All I know is get paid. We working 25/8 every day. We ain't heard of sick days. They know how I do it. There's nothing they did that can fuck with the shit that I've been made. Chopper blow, leaving with the just took a straight shot at gin face. I'm the man. Been popping for summers. I'll body anybody on it who with it. I don't give a fuck about the name of the time. Anybody die for them digits. I told them sorry for the wait. I've been grinding, but ain't put a stop to the spitting. And they said if this is the life that you choose, then there's certain shit that gotta come with this. I'm from the slums, and everywhere I've been, bitch, I'm a product of this shit. We straight from the bottom. So all I know is the squad, we bout to go get it. We gotta go get it, ain't an option. Keep pissing them off, haters watching. We shitting on y'all, pain popping. You better be cool when the flame by them. I smoke so many blunts in a day, I should be in the Guinness. No, we not high, bitch, you be shifting. Rolling Popeye, eating the spinach. You with the block, watch, you be snitching. Give it stop, pop, watch him stiffen. They call him September 11th. He already on his way to heaven. Swore. All I see is money, all I need is money. Them ones, them fives, them tens, them 20s. Them 50s and hundreds, I want it. Can't shit get me from it. All I see is money. Hundreds, oh hundreds, oh hundreds, all I want is money. All I need is the money, I want it. If they ain't speaking money, they ain't speaking of me. If they ain't speaking money, they ain't speaking of me. If they ain't speaking money, they ain't speaking of me. The money, the money, the money, all I want is money. All I need is the money, I want it.
Fucking a leak. Fucking a leak. The Franco. Cool. Cool. Fucking a leak. She said, why you treat me cool? I said, how you supposed to treat hoes? Huh? Cool. Hey. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Alright.
All of my diamonds, they froze. Stand too close, you feel the snow drip. We stand out all night in the cold. We did. Ice all over me, it glowed. All of my diamonds, they froze. Stand too close, you feel the snow. We stand out all night in the cold.
Fly live. It's in you.
I be shining. Pop the 11 burgers up. I be wildin'.
This is another 419 Grind exclusive.
Rolly skating like it's Nancy. She fell in love with my fancy. Treat her like a Jeep, only if she cheap. Baby girl, you can't command me. Ice trader wrist, diamonds got her pissed, and I hit her with a plan B. Chain looking drippy, black ice, slippy, red coupe, trippy. In and out of Fendi, and I got the juice. You could call me Simply. Hit her with the Ren and Stimpy. Idiot, you can't see the Bentley. Game colder than the igloo. Double C's on her swimsuit, only if she bring the men's through. Come here, come here.
Fucking a leak. She said, why you treat me cool? I said, how you supposed to treat hoes? Huh? Cool. Hey. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Alright.
Just throw each other name in, so you'll be like, yeah. Or Jesse.
Welcome back to the all new Rise and Grind morning show. It's your girl, Miss Leah Renee, and I got my boy Big Trice in the building.
Not me.
And we got Dr. Vic Coleman in the building with us, hanging out. We want to send a special shout out to all our listeners and viewers. Let me see who I got here. I'm going to shout out everybody again just one more time because we love y'all so much. Dre McCullum, my girl Keitha, my girl Amber, my girl Ashcat, my girl Kateri, my boy TJ. I got Fred LaFever. I can't believe we got Fred LaFever watching us. David, John, Bree. My girl Bree, she gonna be in here for Work It Out Wednesday. My girl Katie on the live. Man, shout out to everybody who tunes in and listens to us every single morning because we can't do what we do without y'all. So we love you guys and just super major shout out to y'all.
I see Dave Zamora. I see Anthony Harkin.
Oh, Dave is on there? I ain't seen him. Shout out to Dave.
Bless you. Corona. Jelena.
We gonna have Dave and them in here. We gonna definitely get them in here hopefully within this week because you know they were supposed to be in here today, y'all, but that was on me. My bad, y'all.
Willie Purified, Alina Moore, Courtney Howard. Courtney, you in here? Okay. Brandon Spakey, Shantae, Miss Shantae. Again,
That's my girl right there, Shantae, all the way from AZ.
Arizona? Wait,
Yes.
what time is it in Arizona?
It's early. It's 6:47.
And she up
Yes.
grinding with us?
Yes. Shout out to
On
my girl.
Labor Day?
I love you, boo. Yes. So shout out to all of y'all, man.
I know a lot of people sleeping in right now, right?
Yeah. So we can expect that. Yeah, expect it.
Yeah.
I will say that, Vic, to those that sleeping in, but this is the holiday weekend, so a lot of people got a chance to no days off, but get a chance to spend it. Let's get back, and it starts with us because I think we're all around that age group. Vic, Jesse, Leah, start having, and I know with COVID and all that, social distancing, you can do it. It's still, you can find ways to get it done. Vic, let's go back to spending time with family, having family outings. When was the last time, Vic, you had something at your house that everybody could come over, or you went to something that it was a family event for the holidays? We don't do it as much.
No, that's because we are on the grind trying to become millionaires, and we don't need family and friends. And I'm independent. I don't, you know, we've gotten to that space where we've separated because we think it's all about us. And you're right, it is about family. I'm guilty.
I am too.
You know, I grind around the clock, and then I look and be like, hey son, did you need dad today? Like, you know, we got to get back to being family. What's your thoughts, Lee? I know you just did a weekend with your family, but.
Well, you know, it's funny that you asked that because I told you, I mentioned, you know, the other day that, you know, me and my mom had a little bit of a tiff, and she's been having a little bit of a struggle because I've been away a lot. I've been gone a lot every day. And so it's weighing heavy on my family. You know, I don't have a partner, so it's just my mom. She is my partner, and I'm getting emotional because it's a lot of pressure on her right now. So yeah, you know.
Shout out to moms.
Yeah.
So Jesse and our callers, this is a great time for our callers to jump in. Weigh in. When will we start getting back to spending time doing family outings, going over to that cousin's house, going over to that aunt's house, going over to Uncle Jesse's house for the cookout?
Man.
When are we gonna? Man, that's what we grew up on.
Man, like we loved, like especially going over my aunt Lily's house. If y'all don't know who that is, that's
your aunt,
Lenora McGlown, Sunshine Sweatshop back in the day. But
wow.
I mean, just having barbecues back there. We had a camera out and taking video and taking pictures, and everybody, the backyard is filled with crazy uncles, regular uncles
that we love.
Aunts, yeah. And then we just back there having fun, having family fun. I'm the one that usually does that now.
Yep. It's on us now.
Have the cookouts and have everybody over for Thanksgiving and barbecue and all that stuff, especially for somebody's birthday, even if it's not my birthday. Like for my brother, he did his premiere for the Wu-Tang movie that he was in. And everybody came to my house because right now we need somebody to be that family
anchor.
Yes.
Yeah, that people can not depend on as far as emotionally, but come to bring everybody together.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And that's the most beautiful thing that you can ever experience is having that family time with everybody that you love. You probably haven't seen in a while, but things don't change when you don't see them. But when you see each other, it's like, oh man, I haven't seen you in a few months or
family.
years. Yeah, and it's still family. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's what I can't wait till we get back to that. Hope maybe I'll just throw something. Why not?
I have a question.
And so you make it your business that, and Vic definitely asked the question. And we want our viewers and listeners to weigh in. Call in right now, 419-540-3566. When are you going to be a part of bringing the family back together?
So my question would be, what role has social media played in breaking that up? Because you can log on and see your family and your friends, so you don't feel the need to connect face to face.
Your family. I will say,
deceiving.
I would answer the first. You just said the words that help us create that that division. When we log on our phones, get your ass out of and connect your kids, your nieces and nephews together. I struggle with that with my family, me included. I do a number of things in the community, whatnot. But I also am the one that's saying, I'm not going to make excuses. I'm going to go get my nieces, nephews, little cousins, my cousins' kids and all that. So because I will pick up this phone and see what the parents is doing and like, all right, but then our kids lose.
Mm-hmm.
So to your point, I will answer that first. I will be the game changer in the family to not just let social media not connect our kids, because we see the results, we see the issues, the fighting, the killing, the shootings, the things that we don't want to see because somebody didn't say, you know what, I didn't get along with their parents, so I ain't going. No, the kids don't deserve that, Leah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they don't need to see that. They don't need that energy. But that's why we are in the state that we're in, is because us as the adults, you know, we've created this mess. Like, I mean, we don't want to take accountability for it. Nobody will ever admit that. But at the end of the day, we don't want to take accountability for the things, you know, that we now are seeing. You know, our kids, the way they're behaving, everything is learned behavior. Everything is what they've seen in school and in the home, and you know, obviously with their friends too, because you may teach your kid what you think is right or whatever, but then if they go over to their friend's house and they see something different with their friends, you know, then that comes back in, you know what I mean? It slides back into your home. So it's like, you just don't ever know. Like, you have to be careful and mindful of who you have your kids around. That's why I'm very mindful about like where I send my children, you know, because everything is learned behaviors. And so now we have these kids out here acting a complete fool, but a lot of that is because of the adults, you know?
Jesse, what we tend to happen based on what Leah just said, where we don't. You ask people now, what you got going on? Oh man, I'm just staying out the way. I don't even let my kids get involved in that. Then it hurts, because then our kids don't understand the importance of family. My son told me one time, we had him in sports, soccer, and some other activities. He said, at 9 years old, he said, Dad, I just got so much going on. I don't know if I'll come this weekend. We created it, me and Ma.
Yeah.
But we will never put, and as I share with him, Vic, Jesse, even with Mom, we had the understanding, we will never put whatever sports activities before family. And then we paying for this, and you gonna tell me I just got so much going on, Dad?
Right.
Wait, you 9 years old, bro.
Right.
But that's us engaging our kids and getting involved in activities. Now they become overwhelmed. We give them these phones.
Right.
They get to see it, Vic, that I don't know if I got time to go over to my cousin's house. That wasn't no option for us, Jesse.
Right.
You was going over to auntie house.
Yeah, no matter what. Yeah.
And that's so funny that you said that, because I had a situation kind of like that where I had to check myself, because my daughter's grandparents, her father, you know, who's no longer with us, his parents have been very, very involved in our lives from the very moment he got taken from us. And I appreciate that, you know, but it got to a point where as my daughter got older, you know, and as she became a teenager, now, you know, just like any teenager, I don't want to go over to my grandparents' house, you know, and me like being weak and being like, oh, okay, well, you know, she's not gonna come over this weekend, you know, she said she, you know, and they're like, they don't understand it because they're old school. They're like, no, but when our kids was growing up, they didn't have a choice. They had to go where they was going, period. It wasn't no, you know, oh, I don't want to go this week, you know. So I had to check myself on that and realize, like, no, at the end of the day, she does need that structure, and even that she needs to spend that time, that quality time with her grandparents. So I had to check myself on that and say, no, you got to start going over there and spending time with them, you know. Because our kids, they'll get out of it, you know. They want to do what they want to do.
I had a real life situation happen this summer. So my siblings, my father, I ain't talking about your dad, but it's about 15 of us.
Okay.
And,
Wow.
So.
And you junior?
Yeah.
Out of the 15
of you, who?
So
brothers and sisters?
Yes.
You got 14 brothers and sisters?
So it's
oh wow, I didn't know that.
Live and deep. So this summer, my oldest son was at the car wash, and my oldest brother, from my dad's side, my oldest brother sees the car and it's like, oh, that's my brother right there. Let me walk up on it. Windows tinted. Out steps my son. And he looking like, who is you? And my brother looking at him like, who is you?
Oh, man.
And he said, I thought you was my brother. And he said, who? And he said, Vic. He said, that's my dad. My brother said, wow, I don't even know my nephew, and we live in the same city.
Wow.
Crazy.
So the outcome of that is in 2 weeks, we're getting together in Cincinnati.
Thank you.
All the siblings
Thank
are flying
you.
in from Atlanta and so forth. My older brother took the lead and said, listen, I was embarrassed.
You're not going to do me like that again.
I was embarrassed, you know. So we are getting together in 2 weeks. We've been having a weekly call every Monday, you know, just trying to fix that.
Yeah.
Trying to fix that. So like you said, our generation, right? my dad is older. We can't depend on him to do that. It's on us now.
Yeah.
So
And not make excuses, Jesse.
Yeah.
And I like, big shout out to your brother. What's his name?
Trice
Big Trees
from the South Side.
that they put that together because, as we said, even with our viewers and listeners, who is going to take the lead to bring family back together and all the stuff that we got going on and all the things that we want to shelter and protect our kids from. But in the long run, especially somebody who's in the community now, and I say that because I see both sides of it. You see the friction that is caused because we don't know each other. We got real life shootouts with young men who, if they really just got to talk, their parents and family knew each other. And we're very close.
Yes. Yes. And it's so sad.
And that's the worst case scenario, right? So that doesn't have to go to that extreme. There are other extremes that can happen when we don't connect the dots. You see what happened with Kevin Gates and his cousin. And it was until he got with his grandmother. They got with their grandmother and they fought. And their grandmother told them they was cousins. But Kevin Gates said it. He said, by that time, we had already.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that part.
So what happened after that?
They kept doing it until he got. Hey, I lived in Alabama for 18 years. It happens. I worked with a young brother who his grandfather had babies by both of his grandmothers.
Wow.
So I mean, that's why when you say 15 brothers and sisters, like I had to figure that one out too. I had to look at my phone and like, do I use a calculator for this? Like he like, yeah, man, my granddaddy got babies by both of my grandmothers, but I see it here. It is a flow here in the 419. There are so many young men and women that got like 10, 11, 13, 14 kids. Absolutely. And they only 37.
Fellas, strap it up.
And I ain't laughing like that, but there are so many young men, especially Alberta Brown, Brad Woodlocks.
What?
PLs.
Why you look at me when you say that?
When we have that project state of living, what happens is it get tossed around. Everybody, ain't nobody protected. So again, who's going to be that family member that says, you know what, I'm going to be the one that I'm gonna clean up. You're going to see my house as it is, even if you don't think, because that's one of the things we struggle with too. I don't want everybody to see what my house look like and use my bathroom. Man, you better order a porta potty.
Or clean your house.
Oh. I mean. Hey, but you know what's crazy? Even with that, and I told you I had to get out of here, but what's crazy was that is our family members, our aunts and uncles and grandmothers and grandparents, I don't even know they even paid that attention how the house looked, Vic.
No, they didn't.
They didn't. It was just come on over.
I mean, I think our grandmothers just kept the house together though. Like, cause one thing I remember about my grandmother is that she was always cleaning or cooking. That's
so it was cool for
remember.
What her house presented is what it was presented. I don't care what social media.
What
it wasn't no extra.
Social media, we think our house got to look like this to have company.
But see, the sad part about it is too, I was gonna say, like, that's another part of the problem is like our grandparents have, a lot of our grandparents have now passed on, and they were the rocks that kept everything together. So it's like, for instance, in my family, on my mom's side, the Jaimes family, both my grandmother and my grandfather have passed on now, and we've always had a Jaimes family Christmas dinner every single year since I've been a little bitty kid. And it started to the point where our aunts were like, okay, now we're not going to keep doing this every year. Now it's time for you younger generate, like it's time for y'all to start picking up the foot in the bill and picking it. And now it's like, I volunteered. I had a couple other cousins volunteer, but now this is like the fourth year, and now nobody, like from last year, nobody was like, the person that held it last year was like, okay, who's gonna volunteer this year? Nobody said nothing, and now nobody still ain't said nothing, and we're only a couple months now away from the holidays, and I was like, I'm feeling like now just listening to y'all, maybe I have to just be the person to step up to the plate again, and make it happen, because family is important.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, we got a little bit more local music going in. Again, send us some love. Send us some love. Hit us on the Cash App, the 419 Grind. Donate to this cause as we donate back to you. If you haven't seen some of the earlier segments, this is a giving, engaging show. Help us build this to continue to be the #1 urban media podcast show live in the country. Again, shoot us a little bit of love and we'll throw it back to you. I promise you we will. The 419 Grind Cash App. Stay locked.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
And talk face to face. Like men. There's a lot that we relate. You don't have to take the bait. Be a man. Anybody put a gun in hand. Anybody can throw their hands. Anybody can choke or slam. Anybody can chase a bag. Let's plan and get them bands. Let's plan to go get them meals. Get back and pay them bills. Tell me why you shoot. Tell me why you hate. Tell me why you can't get on your grind and choose your fate. Let go of anger. Let go of pain. I know the whys. I felt the same. Been there. Cops killing, ops killing, no difference. Jail cells, graveyards, same sentence. I hopped off that porch with no regrets. To take control of life, I had to walk back up them steps.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console.
Tell me why? Tell me
why we gotta hate each other.
Tell me why? Rest in peace, Romy. Love you, bro. Rest in heaven, Wax. Love you, Wax. R.I.P. to all the homies. Can't forget Spider. As a kid, I was inspired. He put rims on his tires, so tall that you can climb them. Hug your people, love your people. It's time to change. You've been keeping score, let's keep our people. Play a different game. Let go of evil, let's be peaceful. We've seen the movies, change the sequel. I was on those front lines. Went to war with the other side. 09, I was active. I'm not talking online. I fought for respect, and I fought for what's mine. I fought for the game, and I fought for my side. I fight today to break the cycle. That type of life is suicidal. That life ain't it. I hopped off that porch with no regrets. To take control of life, I had to walk back up them steps.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console.
Tell me why? Tell me
why we gotta hate each other.
Tell me why?
Why we can't just love each other.
Tell me why? Tell me
why we gotta shoot each other.
Too many people dying for no reason. We gotta stop it, we gotta break the cycle.
Why we can't just love each other.
Tell me why?
Tell me why. Tell me why.
We gotta stop taking score. We gotta start protecting our people, uplift our people. The biggest lie we was told is that you gotta die for your respect. There is no word in the dictionary I'm willing to die for, and you shouldn't be neither.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Welcome back to the all-new Rise and Grind morning show. It's your girl, Miss Leah Renee, and we had to say bye to our boy, Big Trice. He had some business he had to attend to, so he's going to be out for the rest of the show, but you're still rocking with me and Dr. Vic Coleman and my boy, Jesse, and of course, my boy, Dre Sept, and entered the building, so he's in here rocking with us, too. So, before we went to break, we were talking about family and how important it is to, make sure that we continue to get together because, for one, social media, for two, this pandemic and everything that's happened with coronavirus. And then I was even saying, like, even before those two things or amongst those two things is also the fact that, like, when back in the older days when our grandparents were around, I think everybody can relate to the grandparents being the rock in the family and being the one, everybody went to grandma's house or everybody had that solid place where they could go. And now, most of our grandparents have passed on and it's like the families fell apart, family fell apart, and then social media didn't make it any better. And then now this pandemic just makes it even worse. And so now we're in this state where we can't even really we don't know if it's okay. It's not okay to be in these big groups. So we can't really get together the way we used to. And we're just trying to find basically what they're calling this new normal.
Leah, I think in this new normal, right? I think because my family's guilty. My grandmother passed and we stopped getting together like we did. But in the pandemic, we started having weekly Zoom calls from the very start of the pandemic.
And that's such a great idea.
We started having Zoom calls on Saturdays. And it was every Saturday, and it's still going. So some families came closer. At least mine did.
Right.
Mine did. But we have to take advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah, and I that's funny because me and my family weren't doing the Zoom calls, but me and my immediate family, like me, my mom, my sister, my nieces, and all that, like we are all extremely close. And so we've always, we don't even call anymore. We FaceTime each other for every single conversation. So me and my sister probably talk every single day on FaceTime. And then it got to the point where now, we are learning how to do the, three of us on FaceTime, or, like we didn't incorporate the Zoom. Maybe we should just learn how to do the Zoom thing so that we can incorporate all of us all at once.
Well, y'all using technology, and that's the thing. Technology is in all of our hands. Use it to our advantage, right? We talk about it distracting us from, right, but it can also pull us together.
Yeah, especially during a time like this when you have no choice. You know, all you can do is everything's virtual, from people doing radio shows, and then even, I was watching my Real Housewives last night. I haven't been able to watch them lately because my time has been real slim lately. But yesterday when I got in last night, I said, you know what? I am going to watch my shows, and I caught up on my shows and their reunion shows. It's very interesting now because everybody's on Zoom, and in the shows where they were all sitting in the studio together, everybody's interrupting each other. You get that anyway, but it's funny to see them now all like the Brady Bunch on the screen, and they're all yelling, yada, yada, and Andy in the middle trying to keep them like, no, one at a time. And it was just a funny experience. So just seeing how this pandemic has changed everything, it's just crazy.
The pandemic has also brought out a lot of entrepreneurs.
Yes.
A lot of entrepreneurs.
Yes.
I see so many. Well, you did the event, the pop-up shop.
Yeah.
We've seen the young ladies there and so forth. But so many entrepreneurs have been birthed. If you're an entrepreneur that's been birthed, please share what that is in the timeline so we can promote you and support you, because entrepreneurship for the minority community is a big thing.
Yes.
We need to bring those dollars back home. There's some shirts that go around the city, and I don't know who the designer is, but it says reinvest the profits.
Yes, that's
the process.
That's Tisha. Tisha Holmes. She was one of the young ladies that
Jason
put
White
on.
And Tisha Holmes.
Oh, and Jason White. Okay, so yeah, they Tisha Holmes was one of the young ladies that put on the pop-up shop, her and Unique.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's her line, her and Jason White. So shout out to them.
Reinvest those profits.
Yes, reinvest those profits, but you're right. I think that the pandemic, for people who are smart anyway, I mean, and not to say it like that because I don't want anybody to feel like I'm calling them dumb, but I'm just saying for a lot of people, they took that time to not look at it as like, oh my God, I'm locked in the house. So with they took that time and really invested it. They got on YouTube and learned how to do things. They finished writing their book. They opened up a podcast studio. You know what I mean? So in a pandemic, a pandemic. So if I know that me personally, I was trying to figure out what is my next move going to be. I got to make my next move, my best move. And I tried to take that time to figure out, to save up my money, figure out what my next move was going to be. And then, it just so happens that I was able to team up with two brilliant men, and, here we are. So
brilliant.
Brilliant.
I'll take that. I'll take
it too. Okay. I won't do that again, Leah.
But yeah, so in the pandemic, if you're having a struggle right now, I always like to talk finances. So if you're having a struggle right now, find something to flip. And I'm talking about legally flip, right? We come from the street where we think about flipping a pack, but you can flip something legally. We were talking about flipping
your pallets. Because you can hit me up to something new.
You can flip pallets. Yeah. I'm gonna give everybody listening something that you can do right now. Say you down to your last $100. Go to TJ Maxx, go to Marshalls, go to Burlington, find some name brand, look it up online, see what it costs. So let's just use Michael Kors. Say Marshalls has a Michael Kors purse. They got it for $70 at Marshalls, and that purse sells for $200. Guess what I'm going to do with my last $100? I'm going to buy that purse, and then I'm going to come on Facebook and put it on the marketplace for $125. Let you buy it from me for $125. Now I'm going to go look for another purse and do the same thing. We have no reason to be broke. Right. We just have to think outside the box.
Yes.
Right. When it comes to like clothing, I got a secret that I do.
What's your secret?
With the t-shirts. I'm going to give it away because why not? I spend $250 on t-shirts. That's like 50 t-shirts for $250. That's $4 to $5 a t-shirt. I sell those $5 t-shirts for $20. I'll make $1,000. That's a $750 profit.
Come on.
Off of $250.
Come on.
It's easy. It's that easy. Yeah. That's how we make money here at the 419 Grind.
We flipping shirts. As a matter of fact, if you want a shirt, drop it in the timeline. And
if you want a shirt, look, this is one of our shirts.
We can make sure you get a shirt.
We'll make sure you get a shirt. So we got this in red, blue, and black, right, Jesse?
Yep.
So yeah, get your hustle on, man. Everybody talking about they grinding this, that, and the third. Let's see the results though. And I'm not talking about with the putting the labels on our body, but I'm talking about truly getting financially free and getting our time back.
I love it. Yeah, because I definitely, like I was telling you, I'm one of those people that I'm not a good money manager. I haven't always been the best with money. That's why, as soon as I sell some t-shirts and I give it right to Jesse. Here, Jesse. No, but that's one thing that I've told myself, that I have to work on for sure, going into this, like not even going in right now, like starting now, going into the next year, like I have to be more aware of where my money's going, how much is coming in, how much is going out. I used to be really good about that, but I've fallen off the last couple of years and I have not been paying attention to my spending, and I'm seeing the negative effect. You know what I mean? So we have to be responsible. We have to hold ourselves accountable and make sure you're keeping track of your spending, and not spending just frivolously on nothing,
And you got to get to a place where you get tired.
Yes.
I got tired of being broke. That man, you know what? Let me go to this cash advance so I can go out this weekend with the fellas and look like I got it. And then I go out and I blow that, and now I'm broke.
Right.
And,
now in debt. Now you could have got to pay it back.
Exactly. Like you got to get to a place where you get tired of being broke.
Right.
Leah. And you're going to make mistakes even going through that journey. Myself, sometimes I got it. All right. Dang, why I buy that? I didn't.
Right.
It happens. I don't care what level you are. It happens. So just continue to work on it. If you fall off the train of trying to get your finances together, don't sit and roll around in the mud. Get up.
Right.
And try again. Like it's like, oh man, I messed my credit up. Oh well, I'm gonna just keep messing it up. No, fix it.
Fix it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fix it. I hear people all the time, my credit already jacked up. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. And I was one of those people, because it is crazy. Like when I finally got to a place where I realized how important how important my credit was, and I need to fix it. I was at like a 418. And I was like, when I finally was like, I need to figure out what my credit is. I need to get it together. And I started a Credit Karma that was as simple as that. And my credit was like 418. And now it's, still not the highest, but it's definitely up there. You know what I'm saying? So I've worked on it. I've worked on it, and it's a work in progress, but you have to do that because, without credit, you can't do nothing.
Yeah, some places won't even hire you with jacked up credit.
Right. Yeah.
So, so you trying to make that power move for your career, and then they go to run your credit, and so listen, I'm gonna leave this last note on finances. Use your credit to make money, not to look good.
Right.
Yeah.
Leah, what's trending? What's the trending topic we got going on?
Topics in Toledo on the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Well, Dr. Vic Coleman was just telling me that Dr. Dre, speaking of doctors, Dr. Dre's ex-wife just got, I guess either got a settlement or she's trying to get a settlement.
She's trying to get it.
Yeah, and I went and was, trying to brush up on some of the info. I read up on it, and only headline I saw was that this chick is trying to get $2 million a month.
So Nicole Young,
come on, man,
she
really?
wants $2 million a month to cover her expenses. Here's the breakdown.
What's the breakdown?
Please tell me the breakdown, because
since we're talking about finance,
laundry and cleaning, $10,000 a month. Who is doing your laundry and cleaning?
Hey,
Jesus is.
Hey, just tell her she can hire me to come do her laundry and cleaning. I can do it for half that amount.
For her to buy clothes a month, she needs $135,000 a month.
A month for clothing.
To buy clothes.
Wow.
Education, tuition / living expense, $60,000 a month.
Wow.
Now it said living expenses was in that. Now watch this. She wants $100,000 a month for a mortgage. So what
was the living expenses?
Like light bill? Is that her light bill that much?
I guess so.
For her entertainment per month, $900,000.
What kind of entertainment is this?
This lady cannot be serious.
Her telephone, cell phone, and email. Now Google gives you a free one. I don't know whose your cell phone is and what landline you got, but she wants $20,000 a month for that.
For her cell phone bill?
For real.
Wow. And this one really got me. I was like, okay, all right, everything else is silly, but this last one really got me. Charitable contributions. The charitable contribution should be coming from you. What? She wants him to pay her this money so she can make charitable contributions.
Wow. If you don't have it to make a charitable contribution, you probably shouldn't make any charitable contributions.
That is crazy.
Because you're probably the charitable contribution.
You are the charity lady. Like, what is wrong with you?
I'm like, wow.
You are the charity case lady. Like, right. What are you?
Wow.
Man, that's ridiculous. Like, I can't even fathom that somebody can, because like what does she do? What is her stake in life? Like what does she
What's her
do?
name?
What does she do?
Like I don't know. I know nothing about her.
Like what have you done, lady? I just want to know, what have you done?
Some people say she deserves it though. You know, but they say it because of how Dre treated women in the past.
I mean, okay, well, you chose to be with that man.
Yeah,
You chose
she
to be with
married
that
him.
man. You reaped the benefits for all those years that you were with that man. And if you chose to walk away, you chose to walk away. That's your business. And if
Right.
you didn't do something with all the money and benefits that he gave you in that time that you was with him, then you are an idiot. Because I would have taken that and flipped it 10 times. And I would be a billionaire on my own. Like,
Preach, Leah.
silly, man. I don't know what's wrong with these women.
So we got like 8 minutes to go. Trice is not here.
Trice done dipped out on us. We got 8 minutes to go. Hey, let's take a caller. Who's on my live still? Like, what's going on with y'all callers? I want to holler at y'all. Somebody call in.
Give us a call at 419-540-3566. We want to hear from you.
TJ, call us. 419-540-3566.
TJ, call us. Okay, so like I said, this weekend I did my first wedding. I did photography and did my first wedding. Shout out to my cousins. And just while we're speaking about family, that's all my family on my mom's side of the family. We all got together because Luke is my cousin. His mom and my mom are sisters. So all my mom's side of the family got together in Adrian, Michigan, which is where I was born and grew up till I was about 8 or 9. And so we all got together because the last time I've seen all of them was Christmas, like our high mess Christmas dinner that we had. And again, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's sad because it's almost like that's the only time you get together is on holidays or when it's something to celebrate. You don't really get to see your family on a regular basis. So we all got to see each other. Our family from San Antonio. Shout out to my cousin Deidre and Dimitri and my aunt Trice and their children. They were all there from San Antonio, and all my family. So it was good to see all of them. We got to. It's kind of like having a family reunion. So
that's good.
I was happy to see them. And hold on, is it okay? We can do what we want to do, right?
Yeah, it's our show.
Sav, can you come get on the mic real quick? Because because you please. Yeah, because you were out of town all week. Like I was watching your page. My boy Dre Sav is in the building, so I was watching your page because listen, you know me, I love to take flights and I love to travel and I love to keep my hand in some things. Right. And you keep your hand in some things. Like I was watching your page and you in Atlanta one day, LA the next, you might as well be in Germany one day and New Mexico the next. Like what you have going on all last week? Because I missed you in the studio. You wasn't here.
Well,
what you have going on?
It's good to be, just good to be back around you good folks, man. And really the discussion though that you had going on, I really wanted to say something about, but no, the good Lord, well, even before that, the good Lord just, we just had some opportunities and, going to seek others and follow up on some, and I know Brother Vic, Brother Jess, and I know Leah, you guys know, you can't sit here and wait on somebody to come knock on your door.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You know what I mean?
Not in this industry anyway.
You know what I'm saying? Even though we have a technologically advanced world, of course, where you don't have to always be, but then sometimes you have to go and show your face. You know what I mean? And make sure that people understand that you're serious about what you do, and you know what I mean? Things like that. So. It was a whirlwind tour, so to speak. I will tell you.
What was you doing down there in the ATL? I seen you down there.
Well,
you seen them?
Yeah, I seen them.
Well, like I said, that was some. Like I said, that's some following up, and we're doing some things. I don't know. Maybe many of the listeners and viewers might have been familiar. We had a thing back in the day here locally called Game Savvy.
Yes.
And Game Savvy late night. So that energy. We could say I don't want to tip too much. You know how that can be too until it's complete. You know what I mean? But things like that. So just following up, new relationships, made actually some different business endeavors as well. Some industry things that I'm not necessarily familiar with that I'm kind of getting an education on at the same time. So going through some of that. Getting introduced to some of those things, visiting my family as well. That was crazy. You know what I mean? So speaking of that, you know what I mean? You guys talking about the family and which, I mean, it's heavy that, the conversation that you guys were having because I went through that. You know what I mean? As you guys were talking about, what the social media, how did that affect that? And in our family, I was actually visiting the young side in Atlanta, but with my Savage side here in Toledo, we had that where, as one of the elder statesmen at this point, in an effort to try to pull it together, because I too have been very guilty of kind of separating, you know what I'm saying? Because we have a thing in our family, you know, they like to talk about each other and talk crazy, and then you come in and everybody kikis and ha-has, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hold on. I don't really like that personally. So over the years, I always kind of withdrew.
Yeah.
Because of that, you know what I mean? And then, but then you get a little older, you start to realize what's really going on, and you know these are the people that you got to have, that you want to make sure you're invested in. And so I knew I owed a lot, wanted to give back, and so you know I was kind of assertive in that energy, and I used Facebook one time because I knew they were all there, not necessarily to embarrass anybody, but I made a comment. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know, people don't always receive you well, and that's even something, you know, personally try to do better with that also, and how you send out your communication, because everybody may not receive you. Yes. And that's something, you know, so in learning all of that.
Yeah, that's why communication is a big thing, because anything on, you know, especially on Facebook, social media is basically like texting. It can be misconstrued. You don't know what people, you know what I mean? You'll definitely, you know, you can just misconstrue things. So
and we had that, you know what I'm saying? We had that happen. So we had an incident, we kind of, you know, it made things more tense. But like you guys were saying, grandparents go, elder aunties, and they go, and you know what I'm saying, all of that has happened, and now we're separate, you know what I mean, we're missing holidays and things, and like you guys said, hopefully that spirit and that energy will come, you know, over my family, and maybe some of them listen. I'm pretty sure a couple of them listen to this, and they will see that, you know what I mean. So my hope is that we too can bring that together. You know, conversely, I feel like my young side is doing that. You know what I mean? And this week showed that.
That's what it takes. It takes the younger generation, being us, and for us to instill in our children, like, listen, family is important. We have to keep the family together, and we have to do whatever we can to make sure that we let the traditions live on, because our grandmothers and our grandfathers created these traditions.
That's what they stood for. You know what I'm saying? That meant something. Like I forgot which one of y'all said it. You know, sometimes you didn't want to go to your auntie house or whatever. No, but you're going though.
You're going.
You in the car with your granddad. You're going. You're going over here. You're gonna hang over here. You might see your cousins. You know, all the rest of that. But so you know, that's very key. So everybody that is listening to that's important. You know what I'm saying? I don't know so much if I'm a big holiday guy and do that. I'm not big on that thing. It's just some of these, you know, these pagan celebrations and things.
And that's the thing, like, we don't, that's what I was saying to Vic, like, even with my family, the last time we met was Christmas. It doesn't have to be about a holiday.
Yeah, exactly.
Just bring the family together, you know. And
so like my siblings were getting together in 2 weeks. There's no holiday.
That's heavy too. You were talking about that.
We seen that there was a gap identified. And we're executing. You know, let's wait for Christmas. No, let's execute now.
And let's not place any blame on who did what and who didn't do. Let's just do it. Let's just come together and do it, you know. And so you know, we got to bring the show to a close, but we'll close on that note, because family is very important. And you know, we are in the middle of a pandemic still. They're saying it's going to get worse. We don't know what's going to happen in the next coming months, or even in the coming year. So we have to.
There's no tomorrows. Let's say that there is no tomorrows. You know what I mean? That's just it. You don't have that.
Yep, you don't have that.
With that one.
So, you know, family's important. We have to all learn to just come together, you know, family, friends, coworkers, professionally, personally. We have to learn to come together and work together and, you know, just lift one another up and be there for one another. So, you know, with that said, again, just before we close out, shout out to all of our listeners and all of our supporters, everybody who watches us, our viewers, our listeners, you know, just everyone who looks out for the 419 grind and is,
I was in tune on the road. I was watching every day. I was probably. I seen y'all getting in here,
because you know we can't do what we do without you guys. So continue to support. Continue to look out for the continue to tune in every morning to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Look out for Real Table Talk with Leah Renee. Look out for Underrated Sports. Look out for Capital T and the Self-Explanatory Show. We got lots of heat every single week, and we got Dr. Vic's show coming soon.
Shameless plug, but the executive suite is coming soon. Stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned. So thank you guys for tuning in for another show. We'll be back tomorrow morning. And until next time, mwah.
This is another 419 Grind exclusive. Wake up, Toledo. rep your city. Visit us online at the